Hey everybody.
This mic is the loudest. Wow.
Hey everybody, it's the Toddcast podcast, episode 11, Keisha's first time. I'm Todd Baysinger. I'm Todd Baysinger. That's Adolf Hitler. Get out of here.
I'm Chris Coffman.
What's your astrological sign?
I'm a Capricorn. Did the beard not give it away?
Alright, are we in the shot here? Can we just make sure everyone's...
I'm in the shot.
What are we going to discuss tonight? How Keisha fucking destroyed it.
We're gonna discuss the relationship between Israel and Palestine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can we talk about why we're drone bombing Pakistan?
Yeah. Well, here's my theory.
Here's my theory,
It's
Bob.
just good fun.
Yeah, here's my opinion on it. Did I say this before? I think I said this on the last podcast.
Andy Hartley is watching. Let's give a
Aw,
shout out to
hi,
Andy.
Hi, Andy.
What's up?
Hi.
You're not Jewish, are you?
I'm not showing you my nipples again.
I don't think he's Jewish.
No, his last name's Hartley. He's not
That's
Jewish.
a
That's
stage
good.
name.
That's real
It's
good.
not Hartstein.
It'd be a stage
Hartberg.
name. Stage name.
Andy Hartberg.
I'm Andy Hartberg. I've heard burn.
Hello, my name is Andy Hartberg.
Not your heartburn indigestion.
From Hartberg and Hartberg Co-op. Hello.
Has anybody watched the Mortified series on Netflix yet?
No.
I started watching it last night. I fell asleep.
Fucking amazing.
Is it?
I heard laughter in my sleep.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jewish mothers,
Uh-huh.
you might have to reprimand him if he gets too loud during this podcast.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Robert.
Robert!
Gates for horses, gates for grass.
Hey, Robert. Look at me. Look at me. Are you looking at me?
Look at your mother!
Shut the fuck up. You piece of shit. All right.
Confetti.
Love you, Robert. That's been the running theme for the past
Oh,
3 podcasts, just telling Robert to be quiet in an annoying Jewish accent.
But yes, I would highly recommend Mortified.
What is it? I haven't even heard of it.
It's people reading from their childhood journals.
Oh, that's great.
I saw the first couple of people go up, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It's like people doing open mic for the first time, but they're reading like embarrassing stories from their childhood.
What a great premise. I
Yeah.
love that.
And they have it broke down into different episodes that cover different topics like
Okay.
nostalgia. There's one episode for homosexuals and how they came out. And there's one episode that was just pop culture.
Oh, that's really cool.
Pop, like Pepsi spray?
No,
Oh, okay.
Jolt.
Jolt. Yeah, Tab Cola.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have. Did you watch the documentary on the Lampoon yet?
Poon.
No.
So
Calm down, Rob.
lately I've been watching, I just, in the past 3 days, each consecutive day, I've watched an Edgar Wright film for the
Oh.
past 3 days. So I watched, I watched the commentaries of 3 Edgar Wright
Okay.
films. So I watched Baby Driver commentary.
Steel third?
He's going to say E.T. called
try.
home.
Oh, I gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna guess Hot Fuzz.
Just send me to your email page. I'll just upload the email onto your thing. It's the Dubuque Comedy email, so
Oh, okay.
if you want to look at all the porn I'm looking at or whatever.
But no, yeah, I just watched the commentary for all 3. So yeah, it was, the first day was Baby Driver, the second day was Shaun of the Dead, and then the third day was Hot Fuzz.
Why didn't you just do the whole Blood and Ice Cream trilogy?
Because I don't own At World's End.
Really?
Yeah. So I need to own
It
At
is
World's
the
End.
weakest of the 3 offerings, but I bought it specifically because I had been waiting for the third movie in the trilogy.
Yeah, no, I definitely need to get it. I just, for whatever reason, haven't bought it yet. I did buy, you know what movie I was, speaking of your future husband, Keisha, a movie that I didn't think that I was going to like that I bought the double feature of recently, John Wick. I really, really liked John Wick.
So good. The
Yeah.
second one's pretty good too.
Like, the story is whatever, it's an action movie, but like the visual effects are stunning.
I thought the story was really good too.
Yeah, but it's not, I'm not watching an action movie to go like, this is the greatest story I've ever seen. Like in cinema.
I wrote a short story a little while back where I kind of give a tip of the hat to the John Wick rating.
Nice. But it's like, yeah, it was great. And I don't like Keanu Reeves' acting, like at all.
He's not a very good actor, but he's a handsome man.
Have
Yeah.
you seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Yeah.
He was superb.
He played himself.
But yeah, one movie doesn't make a career. Like every other movie I've seen him in. The Matrix worked because he was supposed to be strange. But like, when he's just playing, you know, a person.
Okay, how about Walk in the Clouds?
Never saw it.
My Own Private Idaho?
Keisha's
I did
getting a
see
little
it.
too excited.
I didn't like his performance.
Right.
The movies that he's attached to are great. I just don't like his performance.
Oh, alright, that's fine.
But that's not. I'm not dissing the movies that he's in. He picks great movies most of the time. It's just I don't like his acting very much. In the same way that I don't like Mark Wahlberg's acting very
God,
much.
that's silly.
That's because Mark Wahlberg can't act at all.
Except for Boogie Nights.
Oh, no,
yeah.
yeah.
Boogie Nights is his one exception where I'm like,
All he had
yeah,
to
Mark.
do is play a guy with a huge Johnson.
I am gonna be a star.
Keanu Reeves was in
I'm
big.
gonna be a
No,
star.
we switched to Marky Mark.
Oh,
Yeah.
Marky Mark, alright.
Yeah, I was comparing Mark Wahlberg to Keanu
Good
Reeves.
vibrations in the movie.
But yeah, Mark Wahlberg, he's had some decent movies. He's only
Fire.
good when he's playing Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, Levi,
What?
what's
Say
your
hi to your
password?
motherfucker.
Here. You want to get this show on the road?
Yeah, that's good. You want me to get up?
Huh?
What are you trying to do?
There you go. Oh, am I? Oh, okay.
Who's in Cape Fear?
No, I don't care who.
Nick
Okay,
Nolte
I can be
and
the
Robert De Niro.
I can be the background.
Yeah, you should moderate this. 'Cause
What?
This is your segment.
So, Keisha, last time. Let me get my things.
We're having a change out right now.
Man,
Ryan has been up to nefarious acts.
So, Keisha, last time we were here, last podcast, you were talking about your ideal man. And later that night, I went through the liberty of creating a dating profile for you. It's on a web. I don't know if you've heard of the website. It's called Craigslist. So, first of all, it's nothing dirty, it's nothing bad, but I will read to you the profile. Woman, 30, comedy fan. This is based off only things that we knew about you at the time. Hey, my name is Keisha. I don't know how to spell it, so you can guarantee that it's probably spelled wrong. I'm a 30-year-old woman who works at a desk in an office in the medical field. I'm a big movie buff with a collection of over 1,400 movies. I'm looking for someone religious. If you look like Keanu Reeves, that's a plus, smiley face. I'm a big stand-up comedy fan. My favorite comedians are Christopher Titus and Todd Baysinger. Want to attend a local open mic with me? Looking for a long-term relationship. No necrophiliacs or pedophiles need apply. And as a result of that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 responses.
Happy birthday, Keisha.
Our first response is, "Hi, Keisha sounds like fun. Get a hold of me for more info," and then he gave us his phone number.
So wait, his response to what he presumed a woman named Keisha put herself out there, and his response was responding in the third person. Keisha sounds fun.
It's like he's responding to a sex trafficking ring or something.
Your mom's watching.
Not anymore.
Oh no.
Keisha sounds.
Care if my mom's watching. She knows.
Hi, my name is Keisha. Keisha sounds fun. What kind of response is that?
Our next response says.
Yeah, the first response.
Our next response is 31 WM Dubuque. I don't know what that means. Oh, white male Dubuque. How do you know about this, Chris? 31 white male Dubuque, fit 6'0" inches, 170 pounds, trying to join the military. So you could have a military man. That's all. That was the extent of his message.
But he very clearly stated he's trying to join the military.
No, it's a hard thing to do.
So if he's being, that means that he's probably been rejected from the military.
So we gotta go no. We're gonna go no on that one.
Yeah, that's a pretty hard no.
I love how we're deciding for her. No.
We know what's best for Keisha.
There's much better offerings.
All right. Well,
So Keisha, when Ryan texted me, he said, "Hey, look what I did," and my immediate response was, "I want nothing to do with this."
My immediate response was, "She is going to kill me."
That was my secondary response.
but it makes for a great podcast content. That's what I'm going for.
You said something on Thursday.
He didn't decide to do it until he was at home drunk Thursday night.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. What's your password?
Oh, fuck off. No, I am.
It's not like they're gonna know who you are.
I am Caesar. I'm washing my hands of this.
Our third
The
response.
blood is on his hands.
Our third response.
Celia?
I love this. I love this guy. He says, "Like to watch movie with you." That's it. No, not great grammar. I'm gonna go no on that one. Here's one that I starred because I think this guy's a real winner. He says, "John Caparulo is my fave. Christopher Titus is my second." He said, "I'm a 35-year-old male from Platteville, Wisconsin. I work in Dubuque, but I'm willing to travel. I married." You might not like this part. He says, "I married 11 years in an open relationship. Our last attempt to make it work, but prob won't. I'm 6 feet tall, 225 pounds. I'm down to fuck, and I'm snipped, so no babies."
It does not say all that.
That's what it says. "I'm looking for a NSA FWB.
Chris, what is that?
A no strings attached.
Friends with benefits.
Someone
You're already on there.
to chat, flirt, and have sex with. You can add me on Kik or Snapchat at, we're not going to say that. That is me in the pic. Oh, so he has a pic.
I gotta see this picture. But no.
gotta
Feel
get
free
it
to
up here
ask
now.
me if you have any questions.
Pull it up.
You could be the final stone.
That proposal was an arc.
It was like, hey, we have things in common. Also, I'm married. Also, do you want to fuck?
Oh,
So this is the man in question here. He's a nice guy with a backwards hat on.
Because he's gonna take
he does look like he's probably a comedy fan.
Yeah, that's what most comedy fans look like, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Do they
Most
have
Jeff
like
Dunham
6
fans
blades
anyway.
and they spin around?
Wow. No, I'm gonna see that
What kind
later.
of comedy
All you
is
gotta
that?
do is walk up here.
Yeah,
You're a comic now. You can be on the podcast if you want.
I walk up there.
But
like
we're
this,
reading off a Craigslist ad that it has her attached to it, so we might not want to show her face in this.
Yeah, that's probably
this
better.
episode.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably not. Hi, how are you doing today? My name is Mike. Is that Michael Jannette?
He said one, didn't he?
What? Maybe it's my microphone.
Is that why you didn't show up tonight?
This one says, can you prove you're real? Your is the wrong form of your. And tell me where the town clock is located, please.
Oh, trying to make sure you're not a bot.
Which is
Oh,
fair.
I was.
fair enough.
I thought he just was looking for like.
Like Angie Bot? You know her?
Oh, this guy's a winner here. He says, hi there, my
I
name
thought he
is
was just looking
Jimmy.
for tourist destinations.
Hi there, my name is Jimmy. I am 48 from Dubuque. I never smoke or done drugs. I sell new and used RVs for a living.
Yeah.
Man,
He's a breadwinner.
You like to go on adventures? RVs? I don't know, maybe.
I like adventures. They have good clothes there.
I'm not gonna.
What was that
The way
one?
your face looks sometimes.
This guy doesn't understand the basics of emails. So he wrote nothing in the actual body of the email, and he wrote his message in the subject. He said, all I can, say is give me a chance. I'm pretty sure I'm your man.
You are for your.
I don't like that guy.
No, he's a no.
This guy says, good morning to you, no period. My name is Jason. I'm 37 years old, no kids, never married, work full-time at Dubuque, do drive, don't smoke, don't do drugs, love family, walks, movies, car shows, meet people, cookouts, and more. I'm white, clean-cut man, looking for long-term, 5'10", 170 pounds, blue eyes. Are you laughing at 5'10"?
No. He said he's looking for that.
Oh, looking for long-term. Well, he said looking for long-term, comma, 5'10", 170 pounds,
Yeah.
blue eyes, blonde hair, text me, I have pick, and then he sent his number.
I like how he prefaced the whole thing. He started it off by assuming that you were going to wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning, and the first thing that you were going to do was check your Craigslist ad.
Look at the wonderful salutations I was
Morning to you!
I love that he's blonde hair, blue-eyed. I think Hitler Todd would appreciate that. This guy's blonde hair, blue-eyed.
Does he have a pick?
No, he didn't have a pick. You got to text him for the pick, man.
Yeah.
Apollo Road.
He
North
doesn't-
side. Didn't.
Oh, here's a little comical reference. He says, hi, how's your Taco Tuesday so far? Much luck on here yet? Oh, God.
So he didn't actually want to like get with Keisha. He just wanted to like wish her good luck.
And possibly get tacos.
Yeah, make sure she knew that Taco Tuesday was happening.
There's a lot of comedy fans on here. We have,
The
hey,
ones you don't want, I'll take.
hey.
Yeah.
He says, hey, I love comedy. Haven't been to a club in a long time. I'm looking for chat friends. Maybe we can chat.
I'll chat with them.
Eh?
I would really like to see Robert chat with him. That would be fucking outstanding.
Now here's a man with a real grasp on the English language as I slur my way through that line. He said, hey, saw your ad, are you real? Your spelled U-R, R spelled R,
That was mine.
and you spelled the letter U. I believe, wasn't grammar one of your things that you were...
I mean,
Yeah, okay, so that guy's...
Well, there's a lot, like, they don't spell that anymore.
yeah.
Because then you can't be like, oh, you fucked up how it's done. It's like, no, it's just you are. I already fucked it up.
A pirate says R.
Our next message is from a man named Tony Lee. He says, hi, my name is Ryan Graham. I'm into feet. It's serious. If you walk on me barefoot while I'm covered in jello, I'll give you $500 worth of free comedy. Sincerely, Jeff Stiles.
Free comedy.
That's a great message.
That is pretty good.
That's a lot of comedy.
Yeah,
no, if Jeff Stiles $500 of free comedy, that's like a million hours of comedy.
This guy says, wow, hello, Keisha. Where have you been my whole life?
Of inappropriate racism.
This is the one that I sent to Levi. This guy says, do you like Brian Regan? I was like, Levi, I think I found a man for you.
But actually, yes.
And I responded with Dad. With the emoji with the hand over the mouth.
Our next bachelor says, I am 30.
We're going out on a date on Tuesday.
Our next bachelor says,
Let's follow it
well,
up.
you have the email on your phone now, so you can contact him if you want. Our next bachelor says, I am 30, single, fast way to contact you? Question mark? Not a lot of punctuation in that sentence.
No.
Fast way to contact
Can we
you.
just respond to that one? Smoke signals.
He's George Takei, apparently.
We can't
Fast way to contact you?
I'll
These
say
hands are also frozen?
smoke signals work best. Send.
When you're
If all of a sudden the city's on fire tomorrow, we're gonna know somebody's really got a thing for a woman they've never seen.
Now this
You are
guy,
lovely though, Keisha.
Thank you.
this guy's really trying to endear himself to you. He said, I wouldn't get caught dead with a necrophiliac.
Chris Coffman.
Yeah.
He's like, you hate something? I also hate that thing.
He doubled down on that hard.
I'm 52, 6 foot, 190. Pretty laid back, friendly, not a creep or a weirdo, just looking for fun. I've been single for 4 years, need fun, thank you.
Wow.
He sounds great to me. This is
But
he's
he
in my
went-
top 5 at least.
But he went out of his way to make sure that she knew that he wasn't a creeper.
Yeah,
Which means he undoubtedly is.
And he can't stand necrophiliacs. Who would say that aside
Yeah.
from necrophiliacs?
That's where I was getting at. Especially, you don't just dilly-dally the word necrophiliac
Yeah,
around.
it's not something you sprinkle on a conversation.
Oh my gosh, that happened to me at church once. I can't.
What the fuck?
Someone,
What is this church? Chris is interested.
Yeah.
So, we were playing categories. Of course, the thing was N, and it lists a crime. So, that's the crime that I wrote down because a lot of people don't
Fuck
even-
dead bodies in your
No,
church?
because a lot of people, when they're playing that game, usually don't do words with more than 3 syllables. So, I write that word down. It's crime, and then people are like, what? So I have to explain what it is. And then we go to service. And my pastor, in the middle of the service, says something about a crime, and somebody else like, oh, like necrophiliacs? And I only know what that is because Keisha. But they don't say the whole rest of the backstory.
Nice.
So now
Snitchy bitch.
everybody in the congregation is like, you what?
We'll just let you go with a warning.
nice.
So now this guy, he's a little bit offended that you listed Keanu Reeves as the person that you... He says, sorry, I don't look like who you want me to look like. But
Whoa!
already getting arguments.
he's already like, you know what? I'm tired of this person. He said, but I am 70 years old.
What?
How much money do you have?
And listen to this. He says, but I am 70 years old, and may you would let me take you to the opening and the first thing, I don't look my age. That is a sentence word for word that he wrote.
It's a 70-year-old who just figured out how to work his phone.
Holy shit.
Let's review that sentence. Let's go. Okay, what is this guy trying to say here? He says, but I am 70 years old, and maybe you would let me take you to... Okay, so he's saying maybe you would let me take you to the opening, but he didn't spell maybe right. To the opening and the first thing, I don't look my age. That
Opening of what?
I don't know.
How many times do you say no?
He said, but at least am honest about the age and how I look, so hope to hear, spelled wrong, from you. Am going to a hockey game to knit. Maybe you like to meet first?
Yeah, this guy.
He sounds great.
This guy.
I'm going to put that out there.
This guy wants to take you to Perkins at 5 a.m. for sure.
But at least am honest about the age and how I look, so hope to hear HERE from you. Am going to a hockey game to knit, like tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe you like to meet first.
It'd have been better if he was going to the hockey game to actually knit.
And that he stated it as if
Oh
it's a
my
recreation.
God.
People do.
Now this guy,
I'm going there to knit. Would you care to join me?
this guy is straight to the point.
Are you serious?
I know this person.
Oh God, was this fake?
I'll show you a picture of this. Just let him read the
So this fine gentleman had a very brief little statement to you. He said, "Hey, I'm free and horny. Love licking pussy. I'm free all night."
He's free.
As opposed
He's
to
free.
part of the night.
From like 9 to 11,
yeah.
I'm fine. But
I've got
after
a-
that, you know,
I've got a window of pussy-looking time tonight that I can oblige, but like I've got a curfew.
There's a quota on that stuff.
No.
Wow.
Our next
Okay.
one says, any pictures? Sent from Verizon Samsung Galaxy smartphone. So if you like guys with Verizon smartphones, could be your guy. Oh, we got a Snapchat. Our next one says, hey, you, the letter U, real wanna chat? My Snapchat is... not gonna say that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we got a long one here.
I think the reality of this is sinking in with Keisha as we go.
How many creepy fucking guys there are out there?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, now I need to actually buy a rape whistle.
Hey, Keisha. Keisha.
Now this one I feel
I had to buy one for me, so.
this will be best delivered by Levi, who Jesus Christ, who might be able to read this maybe in some sort of foreign accent.
Some sort of Hebrew.
We have a little Jewish action there for you.
Hello, Keisha. I am a building engineer and a diesel tech. I live in Columbia Heights, Minnesota. I own a home, 3 bedrooms, 2 beds. I am in the process of adding 2 more bedrooms and making more living space. I am 5'10" and weigh a measly 230 pounds. I added the measly. And want to lose 10 to 15. I like that he states his goals in his proposal.
Yes.
No high expectations.
Welsh. 51, Catholic, and yes, I go to Mass most Sundays. I am not a stick in the mud. I like to get out, go out, explore, find new things, other synonyms for go outside, do things, party, go find live music, travel, meet new people, go to auctions, fairs, events, concerts. End of sentence. Not much for sports except for hockey. If I am at a party and it is dull or boring, I will do my best to liven it up and make it more fun. Failing that I am out the door, alright? Failing that I am out the door and I will find something fun to do. Life is too short not to have fun. Aww. What do I want? Question mark. I want love, marriage, a family. Ooh, that was very poetic. That was the whole sentence. I want love, marriage, a family. I have no children and want to try to have at least one. What do I offer? A comfortable life, go to school, doable.
Like he's stating that he's doable?
What is this man talking about?
just
Or
like
is he saying
It's
he
like-
thinks Keisha's doable and she needs to go to school?
He's so appealing and then just says some crazy shit randomly.
You know what the biggest
Oh,
thing I've
man.
learned from this guy is? Keisha attracts hockey fans.
And a stable future. That's a separate sentence. So it's a comfortable life, colon, go to school, comma, doable, period. Vacation or travel, comma, doable. Be a stay-at-home mother, comma, doable.
Wait a minute.
And
This
a
guy's
stable
laying down the
future,
law.
period. What kind of man am I, colon? I have honor, period. Hard to find these days, period. My definition of honor, colon, he really likes colon. I once signed a blank check, which was for everything I owned up to and including my life. That's his definition of honor.
Wait,
I'm gonna read that again. My definition of honor, colon, I once signed a blank check which was for everything I owned up to and including my life. I gave that check to you and my fellow Americans and my country.
He's a vet.
That is not what that sentence means.
that says it all.
Hey, what do you have to go through class when you came out?
It almost cost me my life, and I paid in blood. Most people today have no honor or even know what it is.
Oh, this guy's gonna kill somebody.
If I
He's gonna
say
kill us
something,
for reading this on the fucking podcast.
Gotta check that dude for an AR-15.
This guy's gonna bust in here.
oh man,
Don't
if
worry.
I say something or make a promise or a vow, I will keep it. My word is my bond. Now he's just.
What?
Imagine trying to cash
You
that
might really
check.
want to read this one.
I told her I love her. Who's he talking about?
Checks for
You said he wants you home at 9.
checks for
Oh, sorry, I missed the sentence. Oh, sorry. My word is my bond. I told her I have only really loved one woman. I told her I love her. I have never said them words to another woman. If I say them to you, it will be from my heart. Why am I different? Because I want this, a family.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
And then it states an email, a number, and the tag is, please text as I am hearing impaired.
What did you miscoordinate? Did you miscoordinate?
Oh,
There's
boy.
so much there to break down.
That
a
was-
impaired hockey fan vet
That was
Oh
dense.
my
who has
God.
some money apparently.
Yeah, because he's building extra rooms to keep somebody barefoot pregnant. Oh my gosh.
Now you cash that check
Well,
and
these
get
were
2
funny,
pairs of
those
New
are
Balances.
Wow.
Sorry, sir, we don't have any human lives here to Jesus.
Crazy.
That was
There are pictures.
How about my mom?
I gotta see those.
Um,
Number down.
There are pictures.
Could you write his number down? Just sorry.
of that dude.
Maybe.
No, don't call him, man. The poor guy. He's like 70. He's a vet.
Is he?
no, he's 51. He stated he was 51.
Oh, he's
The
51.
bishop
Yeah.
is still around.
And
You
he
wanna
said
see
he's
pictures?
given blood for his country.
Yep.
I'm guessing out his ears.
I
Yeah.
guess that directly. Or nearly killed him.
This guy hangs out.
What are you doing, man?
This guy, keep it in there.
This guy hangs
I'm shooting blanks, dude. Come on.
That guy hangs out at Casey's at 6 in the morning and talks about the book.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we go from that to
You okay after
we
that?
go from that to am interested in you. Send a picture back if you are.
Oh fuck me.
It sounds so short and sweet.
You either have that. So you have the guy from Minnesota who wants to impregnate you, who's 50 years old, or you have the guy who just wants to lick your pussy. It's kind of, where do you go from there? I don't know. This guy just responded with a link to the Craigslist post. He didn't really write anything. And that's that's the end of it. So that's really...
Yeah, no.
So what? Okay, so which one do you pick?
None of them.
Who are you going to give your rose to?
None of them.
Who's going to plant their seed inside you?
None of them.
Johnny, Apple.
What the fuck, dude?
Bloody Ears, Minnesota doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a bunch of bedrooms.
He's a bit intense.
He's got a lot of bedrooms, a lot of baths.
Building more.
He's building more, so he's a guy who wants to improve.
If you want to be a full-time student, doable.
Colon.
You want to be a stay-at-home mom,
Colon.
doable.
We're get that colon checked.
What was the third one that he said was doable? I think we broke Levi.
You can look over and comment and add your thoughts throughout this. Anything that sticks out to you, just give us a shout.
Can I see some sticks out?
I just want to know what else he thought was doable.
Keisha, colon, doable. Oh, man.
I do want to see those pictures.
People are so weird.
Oh, no, yeah.
I know.
For sure.
I fucking love Craigslist.
What
I
is
love
it?
it. There's so much joy to be had at the...
What is wrong with us, as a species? What are we doing? What is most people's day-to-day purpose?
There's two more doables. What were the other ones?
Well, yeah.
Travel and vacation, doable. Stable future, doable.
Keisha, you have all sorts of
Oh, God.
You have it locked down,
potential
man.
qualities.
Hockey fans just flocking to Keisha.
Yeah, that's really weird. Why?
A lot of
And the one fucking dude likes to knit while he's there.
That's a plus.
No, I mean...
Because hockey rinks are cold.
They
Yeah.
are incredibly cold.
I want to do knitting mittens on the sidelines. That'd be awesome.
The electric blankets in hockey? Then I would definitely go.
Here, I'm going to show Keisha the pictures.
Yeah. Man.
Man, literally.
I love how the guy's attempt at professing a chance at love just turned into an infomercial.
Yeah, he got.
Doable.
He turned into the Flex Seal guy.
Yeah. We're gonna spray this shit in the bottom of a fucking
Then
boat.
we're gonna cut a boat in half and seal it entirely with flex tape. Doable.
I like the one where they shoot the cannon through it.
Yeah.
Like, so
I like that you and I have shared bonds over watching flex tape infomercials.
because when they do the cannon, it's like, oh, they have to go out and find a dude.
You have to rent a cannon.
Yeah. When you
You can't
come
rent a cannon from an art teacher.
You can't just
We do Civil War reenactments on the weekends.
You can't just find a cannon. You have to go out of your way to rent a cannon, find someone who's a cannon technician and is licensed to fire a cannon.
Yeah. Whereas when they just cut the boat in half, any asshole can do that.
To prove that flex tape works.
It's totally doable.
And you know what? It's a fantastic product, flex tape. It's pretty great.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, Robert uses it to tape down the prostitutes.
Totally. That's cool too, but I'm fucking in the deep freezer. Fucking next to Jack's Pizza. Ew.
Right? Okay.
Gross.
Oh man, that was so much fun.
That was very entertaining. I feel really gross now.
Yeah.
You should.
What do you guys want to talk about now?
I feel like I've been violated.
But That's true.
Looks like Keanu Reeves. He's got the little shaka bra thing going on.
Shaka bra.
He called it Shaka Bra.
No, Tom was like, what's his name?
Mahalo.
This is the other guy. But dead. Keith Ledger?
Heath Ledger.
That's what most comedy.
He doesn't look anything like
No.
that. Dead or alive.
Did you just call Heath Ledger a bidet?
No. He was talking about Tom.
Oh,
But dead. Oh, okay. Never mind. I just put it together.
I cannot believe you did that.
Oh, man. So, where do we go from there?
We took a trip to Madison.
Yeah,
Yes, we
no,
did.
all three of us, yeah, we did.
Thank you.
I found that I shouldn't say, I don't want to say all Madison comedians, but...
None of them are watching. So.
Yeah.
Hashtag not all Madison comedians.
Do.
But the Madison comedians that were in the room that we went to all whispered.
Yeah, they didn't know how to talk into a microphone.
It was really weird.
Some of them have been doing comedy for
Maybe there wasn't even a comedy show there or nothing. They were just like, you know, maybe it's just an abandoned warehouse or something. And they was like,
What?
they kicked the screen in and shit.
That's probably it.
Yeah, I'm fucking guessed.
I liked the comment I got when I got off stage from the MC. He said, Chris, why you gotta be so PC? Why did you do anything edgy tonight, man?
That was
Yeah.
pretty funny, yeah.
No, Tom's a good guy.
Yeah.
It's... I don't want to say anything like slanderous because I go to Madison a lot.
None of them are watching.
No one's watching.
But we do record this.
No
Yeah.
one will see this.
No.
But like, yeah, it's the mic that I go to most often, which is the one that you guys went to, is very like, you're not gonna get any reaction whatsoever. And the most that you'll get is like a mild chuckle, but most of the time it's just like a smile and a nod. And you're just kind of doing it. It does suck the life out of you while you're doing it because it's you feel really silly if you go big at all or like do any sort of emoting with your voice. Because then it's like everyone is so silent the whole time that it makes you really uncomfortable. So anybody
got on there and started yelling.
Yeah, no.
So anybody on all of them on stage are just like quiet
I don't know.
because it's the room kind of.
I tried to bring some energy, and it
Yeah.
just really did not work.
No.
No, people just kind of sat there all
Like I feel like I had a good set, but it's just like I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I thought I had a good set.
Yeah,
I had people show up to see me.
yeah. It was just a weird room. And then like I don't know. Afterwards, that one guy we met on the street there with the chick. One person was like, "Oh yeah, I'm supposed to tell you. He said you had a good set." I'm like, "Oh cool." He could have just said that to my face.
Well, no, they bolted before the show was over.
Yeah, true, but
Yeah.
But
No.
no, I was
it was
there
a-
when he
it was
told him to
fun.
relay the message.
it was fun. I don't know.
Yeah. I like Madison for what it is, and I told you guys this on Thursday. Madison has like an environment of really false progressivism. It's very much just like, nah, it's just another white Midwestern place. But it thinks it's really hip and like with it.
Like
It makes it really annoying. That's also just kind of the collegeness of it all. It is very much just like, we're out of the house now and we know how to do things. And that's, I said this also on Thursday, there's very few people, I get along with most people, I very much try to get along and find the good in most people. There are a few people that I hate more than college students.
very true.
I can't stand college students. Even while I was at college, I was
I
just
mean, yeah,
like,
you never let one.
I can't.
I just want to like punch them all in the face.
Well, it's not really completely their fault. It's the environment of it, of being in a place where it's like, I'm out of the house now, so I think I'm an adult. and then you have this false sense of maturity about yourself, and then it just plays off as being gross. Like it's not like attractive at all. And then hopefully you leave college and go, oh yeah, I'm not an adult yet. And then you spend your time out of college trying to become an adult. Like that's, but college is just like this weird bubble of I'm out of the house, but I actually have no real responsibilities. So I am allowed to live in the fantasy that I'm a mature person. So I don't know. It's a weird environment.
Todd's like, goddamn right.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
Yeah. You gotta do something about this.
There was so my cousin lives in Madison, and I was going to his apartment, and he lives in an area of Madison where all of like the fraternities and all of the sorority houses are. And so he's well out of college. He just lives in an apartment there. But I was walking down the street where all of these fraternities and sororities were, and apparently it was the time that everyone was had class. And so I was just walking down the street, and then single file out of all of these sororities and all of these fraternities, all of these college students that were roughly the same height. All of the guys looked exactly the same. All of the girls looked exactly the same. They all, single file, marched out of their respective homes, went dun-dun, turn, and forward. And I just merged into this group of, Orwellian ants that had no purpose in life other than, it's time. Ba, ba, ba.
Did you drag one in the bushes? Did you drag one in the bushes that was running?
And then it was just it was so bizarre. And I know that if I was with them and if I was going to school there, I would be the same, just drone worker bee, just okay, here we go. That's my alarm rang, now it's time to go. But not being a part of it and just looking around at all of them, it was so uncomfortable and disconcerting to watch. Just the mindlessness of it. Of just now class time, here we go. And all of them are exactly the same. Exactly the same.
You chose to hang out with deviants in a basement instead of going to
I thought you said they had class.
No, it's such a weird environment. College, not for me, man. I can't get into it.
I couldn't be a 30-year-old freshman.
Okay, I'm trying to think.
Good?
Nah.
No.
Okay, yeah, I think.
I get an assault charge.
Levi, we had a conversation. I don't know if this is good for him or not. But what the fuck? At the Seven Hills mic, I took a poll of all of the male comedians that were sitting there as to if you've taken a dick pic or not.
Okay.
You answered in the affirmative.
Did you?
Of saying that I've taken a dick pic?
Correct.
Yeah.
But you've never sniffed a pair of panties.
No.
I find that out.
Wait. It doesn't.
Levi sent a dick pic?
And he said firm, too, in the same sentence.
Can we get a copy of that?
Yeah, we need to put that on Craigslist.
It could be the new backdrop for the content.
That's what I was thinking.
I deeply regret it.
Just all of our faces on the poster, and then Levi, where it says Levi Baughman in the little square, just put the picture.
Was it recent or were you younger?
No, I was
13.
How old would
Child
I have
porn.
Were you young?
I was probably 16, maybe.
Still
Jesus.
child porn.
Oh, that's old.
Yeah.
So,
Man, you had to
on second
download.
thought, don't send that.
Do you take it with a digital camera? Shit,
I was when I was 16.
Snapchat wasn't around. That's your dick pic it's still in someone's phone right now, probably.
No, it was it's
in the cloud.
It was a Razor flip phone.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Pixelated dick.
But yeah. No, taking a dick pic is the most gross and aggressive thing.
Well, that's what I mean.
It's here's my dick. Now it's in your phone forever.
I was the only one who could answer no. I've never taken a dick pic.
Yeah.
You're just shy.
It's never occurred to me to be like, oh, I bet you that's what she wants to see her.
Yeah.
I've never
taken a dick.
I've never just sent one to somebody.
No, I will
they
preface.
if they ask,
I woke up. I would just go like,
"Here's my penis."
Yeah.
I woke up, my penis was taking a picture of me.
No, I was.
I've had that.
Yes. Totally.
I was asked
With
to,
the selfie
but
here?
I immediately regretted it. Like, as soon as I sent it, I was like, you shouldn't have sent that. Like, yeah.
I still don't know that I would if somebody asked.
Yeah. It's not a good idea.
I forget who has a joke about it, but they talk about dick pics, and they're like, "Yeah, that's not the first one. Like, you got to get the right angle and shit." I don't know who
I don't
has that
remember who
joke,
it was
but yeah.
either.
You take your
Proper
friend to your
lighting.
nose, but you
Oh
can't.
yeah, I've always taken like 3 or 5 takes.
Yeah.
Just
Did you one take
like
it,
make
Levi?
sure it looks big enough.
Oh, one take? That's fucking bold.
Yeah.
Right? That's a confidence I strive to have. just one take dick pic.
It's not confidence, it's just a really hormonal teenager that's just like, maybe this will get her to like me. So, it's much more innocent and nerdy than that. It has nothing to do with confidence. It's just
Camera
like,
phones
will
were-
she like me now?
Camera phones weren't a thing when I was 16. I was gonna send a dick pic on AIM.
No AOL.
But I wasn't gonna MySpace somebody with a dick pic.
So, if we're gonna get the whole lineup straight,
Uh-huh.
Levi has taken a dick pic, no panty sniffing.
No.
Me, I've panty sniffed, no dick pic.
You're the Venn diagram.
Yeah.
Todd,
I'm like in the.
Todd, on the other hand, has done both.
Tom hits both demographics.
I've taken 2 dick pics in my life, and they asked for it. They were like, "Let me send a picture of your penis." I'm like, "Why do you want this?" Okay.
How often do you sniff panties?
Not often. Like once a week.
Oh, okay, that's
I have a spare pair in my.
that you keep around.
Yeah, you
just
know it. Yeah. I haven't.
You
like
break
like
the-
I said, I haven't done that shit since I was like.
You
15.
break the glass.
I haven't done that shit like since I was 15. I'm not gonna rip a chick's panties off and automatically.
I ripped
Alright,
this
let's
chick's
get down
panties
to
off,
business.
and she didn't even know I sold them.
Oh.
Robert, can I ask you a question? Why do you draw a face on your hand?
What?
Yeah, the little. Why do you?
Show the
That's-
camera.
Yeah, show the camera.
Like, you never use it on stage.
Oh, because no one's heckled me yet.
So,
Get bored and shit.
so
No,
why-
I mean, like.
Every single time I've seen you, you've had a new face drawn on your hand.
Well, I'm just waiting for somebody to get done, then I can just be like, fuck off, cunt. I'm like, I can't do it with the body.
So you draw a face on your hand every single morning to hope that a bit comes up.
Yeah, no, actually, I give myself hand jobs every day with this one,
Anticipating hecklers.
Anyways, but I got unemployment now. I collect disability for unemployment for that hand job that I got fired from. Jokes are running at 30%.
That was a.
No problem. You ever sniffed a pair of panties?
Oh, come on. You know Bobby sniffs some panties.
Robert, you ever sniffed a pair of panties?
Like, for what reason?
For the
Just
love
any-
of the game, man.
For scientific purposes.
Boxers are
The
briefs.
thrill of the hunt.
To see if they're dirty?
Are you telling me you've never sniffed panties?
Well, there was this one dude that rubbed up against me, but it was.
I've sniffed my finger,
Yeah, I mean we've all done that.
not
It's a
panties.
smell test.
I don't want to get poop anywhere near my face if I can help it. So panties are a no for me. It's a
Okay.
hard pass. By the way, this is my second beer that I've gotten free.
Nice.
How
You
good?
get, so basically, they pop off the cap, and the cap is a
Oh,
card
yeah,
on it.
guessed
No,
it?
TBR.
I
yeah.
guessed it twice, first guess.
Oh,
I said
nice.
3 of clubs. I was like, fucking 3 of clubs. And he's like, all right, you got it. And then just up there now, I got 6 of hearts.
Oh man,
So 2 in a row.
you are killing the bar sales.
All I can say is Ryan might be clairvoyant.
That's
All
what
I
I'm
can say
thinking,
is-
dude. That was the first thing that popped into my head, is what I said. And then,
I was,
Maybe you were just seeing me saying that you're clairvoyant, which would just reinforce your clairvoyancy.
I'd order a PBR
Isn't-
if
isn't
they
that how
gave
psychics
me
work?
52 guesses. If they gave me 52 guesses, I'd be like, all right.
You said it wrong. You say something twice and then fuck it up.
God damn it.
That was a sketch we wanted to do. The psychic that's on stage doing his psychic thing, and then everyone in the audience, like you
agree with
you
him.
hear the inner thoughts of the audience. They're like, "This is fucking bullshit. I'm just gonna agree with everything he says," and then it's gonna be like he's gonna think he is a psychic. Or
Well,
whatever.
everybody in the audience feels bad for him.
Everyone in the audience does that. And then the psychic's like, "I'm fucking."
Yeah, the psychic's inner thought is, wow.
Like
Good
Cleo,
at
like
this
Cleo, the
psychic
psychic,
shit.
Cleo, remember her?
Keep going.
Like, she told me I was going to $3.99 a minute. When I got my phone, I did.
Call me now for
Let me
a
get
free
free
reading.
reading.
I remember that. These infomercials would be on at like 2 in the morning.
Totally. And she should have realized if I can
He's
push
wake
his
up
psychic that
every
thing,
day.
it wasn't going to last forever.
So we've covered panty sniffing. We've covered
Men Keisha won't date.
Flex Seal.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic product.
Cannons are cooler than cutting your boat now.
I will whore myself out for Flex Seal any day.
Billy Mays here.
No, it's not Billy
with a
Mays.
fantastic new product. He's
Billy Mays here.
He's selling shit in hell right now. Billy Mays here with a fantastic new product. Are you sick and tired of being hot in this fucking blistering shit?
Burning hell and getting a tan while you're at it. Here's the Billy Mays endorsed tanning bed.
Billy Mays is down in hell selling fans.
He doesn't. He's got a booth set up.
Yeah, he's selling air conditioners.
He's doing a signing.
He's selling like hack things of coal and shit.
I like the image of Billy May of hell having like a Comic-Con. Like a demon con.
There's a bunch of people cosplaying as Jesus.
Are you really Lucifer? It's like, yeah, man. It's not like, oh, I'm a huge fan. Thanks, dude. Are you Screwtape?
There's a Q&A. Were you really an angel?
Yeah, once. That was a long time ago, though. I don't really do that anymore.
Yo, did that bitch really eat that apple?
I like those apples.
Billy Mays here with a
Billy
lifetime
Mays here with a
of death and
fantastic new
suffering.
product.
Did you call right now?
Dude should have
Oh,
taken child's aspirin.
Are you getting tired of eternal suffering? Well, here's a rousing game of racquetball for you. I'm Billy Mays. Pass the time with a paddle that never gives up. Racquetball, Billy Mays. I'm in pain. Please help.
The new board game for
11:30.
Alright, so what are we going to talk about for our last 20-ish minutes?
Billy Mays.
I don't know.
Hear about the new board game for
Acid.
terrorists? It's called what?
What?
Acid?
Acid? I mean, I've eaten an acid
Oh,
once.
I heard acid.
I've eaten
Levi?
some acid before.
Have you eaten any acid?
$6.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Christopher?
What? What's the question?
Have you ever eaten
Muriatic acid and sulfur.
an asshole?
An asshole? No.
Fresh out of the shower, yes I have.
No.
Nah, that doesn't really count.
And
Right. Why
and
not?
if I've had women be like, "Oh, do you want me to?" I'm like, "No, do not put your tongue on my asshole."
Right. And at that, on that
Just gonna last call.
on that note,
Thank you, Red.
I came at the right moment.
yeah. Just talk about eating ass for the Facebook world.
And why not?
Billy Mays here with a fantastic new product. Are you sick of eating ass and getting shit on your tongue?
Buffets.
It's Saran wrap.
But no, I personally.
Why hasn't somebody invented a tongue condom?
Pretty much defeats
Oh,
the purpose, doesn't
hell
it?
yeah. Right? Oh my god, I like the way he thinks.
Why isn't that an invention?
I think they have them, but it's only on the female side.
This is like a dental
It's a
plan for your
dental
tongue.
band.
Someone
Okay.
invented something?
Like a tongue condom. Why hasn't somebody invented that?
Because why?
I got one in my wallet.
Well, I mean, if that's all you're doing is eating ass, I understand. But if you're,
Well, yesterday my buddy was like, "You get your ass over here now." I'm like, "Ass, you better get going."
it's not like, I mean, your tongue is in your mouth. So
Correct.
if you get fecal matter and E. coli bacteria on your tongue, it's going to be near your mouth. It's probably going to rub off on your gums and roof of your mouth.
No, you do it like a doggy poop bag. Because after the experience, you keep it out of your mouth and then remove it. Or it's like
That's a lot of work.
like one of those post-it highlighter things where you can rip off the top of it and then it takes the rest with it. So that could work. It's like a Kleenex sleeve. So when you take Kleenex out, there's another one underneath of it. So it's just a layered tongue condom.
Yeah, I'm just gonna raw dog my tongue. And
But then you're gonna get Ebola.
whatever.
That's how Ebola started, right?
Right? No.
It's E. coli, not Ebola.
I don't know. That sounds less exotic.
People just eat ass and then go on planes. That's how Ebola started.
Pigeons made sex with rats, and then we had the HIV. Kenny Powers.
Pigeons.
Yeah.
I don't really get the ass eating thing. Like, I get why it's
This
why
craze
it's a
that's
thing.
sweeping the nation.
Tide Pods, move over.
These goddamn
Assholes.
millennials with their eating ass.
It's all over their Instagram and their.
Yeah.
I don't get
A friend of mine got a
period.
Snapchat
I
from
get
a
why
chick,
it's in
and a
porn.
guy was eating her ass.
I get why it's in porn. It's
It was
like
on
a
a Snapchat
fantasy or
story.
whatever. But if
Classy
it's,
individuals.
why would any regular person do that? There's hair and grossness down there.
Yo, I was curious.
Yo, we
It takes
cannibal
it-
for a second.
Yeah, it takes
Yo,
it-
man, I had
Yo,
a fantasy.
listen
I
up,
pursued it.
It tasted like pennies.
Was the girl into it?
Kinda, yeah. It was like.
Where you still like.
I'm not gonna do that for kind of into it.
Yeah.
No, she enjoyed it.
I've
She
stuck-
thoroughly enjoyed it.
I've stuck my finger in a girl's ass, and she's been kind of into it, and that's the extent that I'm gonna go with the ass.
I got a finger in my butt one time.
I've had that too, but.
When you get older, you just like, hey, I want to
Levi,
go
what's
for
your thoughts
videos.
about finger in the ass? Little sneaky little finger in the ass.
Little sneaky Pete.
Or
if
you
will.
talk about knife play. I mean, you know.
For knife play.
Knife play, alright. Like Edward Scissorhands porn.
My
Right?
Does that exist?
Probably.
probably.
Oh,
I
yes.
guarantee you
Edward
that exists.
Dildo.
It was Edward Penis Hands.
Edward Dildo Hands.
Of course it was, yes.
Starring Winona Ride Me. And Johnny Depp.
I don't have to worry about that stuff anymore.
No, it's
my
no,
ass is off limits
Right.
until further notice.
Unless Dracula comes around. Eat some
Dude, I
butt.
lost so much blood yesterday.
Jesus Christ.
Not even funny. How much? Like just
Are
sitting on the
you gonna get
toilet.
your ass problems fixed again? Or?
Well, dude, it didn't happen for a week. Like it was a straight up week without having any bleeding at all. And then I sit down on Sunday and it's just like the floodgates open. The entire toilet bowl is full of blood. Then I took a shower. Then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take an Epsom salt bath because that's supposed to
Stop the bleeding?
Well, it's supposed to like heal. I don't know what the fuck it does.
Oh my god.
It never really helps. But
You
then
just get blood in the bath?
no, it was fine in the bath,
Oh.
and then I went and had to like fart and sat down on the toilet, and it again just opened up, and I was like bleeding. I stood up, I was dripping blood all over the floor, and then took a shower for like 15 minutes just to fucking wash it all
Yeah.
out,
You don't want a crimson asshole.
and then I passed out for like 11 hours. That was my day yesterday.
Do you want to come so you're like looking at the camera?
Yeah. You want to come talk about this?
Yes.
Okay.
You got my
Who's
spot.
out? You trying to go home, Chris?
I was kinda, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can I get a ride home from one of you guys? You're going that way anyway.
Yeah, I gotta get Robert right home first.
Okay.
Well, I can drive you home. Since I'm
Okay,
going
yeah, that's,
there,
yeah, that works.
It's gonna drive me home.
Ooh.
Is that a rape whistle?
Yeah.
Or a rape
So
horn?
next
For
we
the
have
7-year-old.
Ryan Graham talking
I thought it
about
was-
bleeding
I
asshole.
thought it was like a weird, like one hitter.
Robert,
You
don't
mean
forget
like
Mike.
Samantha Fox? One hit there? You were the first thing you know, right? And you just say that's something Mike noticed.
Robert, you leaving?
And everyone, yeah.
Is Chris giving you a ride home?
Yeah. We're gonna be leaving.
So you're not giving him a ride home now?
No, I'm giving Todd a ride home.
No.
My car just sits in my car glass.
It's in the vicinity.
Don't worry.
Who's gonna give me a ride home?
I'm giving you a ride home.
I never had no ride home. Holy shit, that's a long mic stand, man.
Totally.
It's a proper mic stand.
Alright, so what do you guys want to know?
Pretty much covered ass eating and your bloody bowel movements.
Any thoughts on those?
Nah, not at all.
What's your opinion on ISIS?
ISIS?
Make sure freaking you fill the ice tray up. Freaking it sucks.
Here's a Robert thing to say. Ice is cold.
So
It's a Robert
my
joke.
next girl.
They can eat my bloody farts, man.
Oh, wrong, dude.
See,
I'm not happy with any of
Do
these.
you use pads or tampons, man? Like,
I use gauze pads.
oh shit.
No, you're more of a diva cup person.
No, I use gauze pads because that's actually where
He's his Cherokee hair.
I've got a massive one.
I have an affliction. It's not my fault.
Chris.
I have a cyst. What?
I got one right there. It's about that big right now.
He's got way more cysts than I do.
You just
He also has one in his
I've been
asshole,
talking
I'm
about
pretty
this for a long
sure.
time. I got way more
I
cysts
got a
than I
couple
just.
of them,
Holy shit.
but they don't
So,
bleed like his.
You need to go to
Mine
Dr.
bleed.
Pimple Popper.
All fucking day. all
I'm
day
so
long.
uncomfortable right now.
It's not my fault. I didn't choose the cyst life. It's cyst
Yeah,
life
cis
chose
life,
me, man.
he's a cis male. He's-
I saw that joke and you got to it faster than me.
yeah.
Were you
It was an obvious joke to make.
Yeah.
You look clueless.
I liked your holiday card. It was a picture of your asshole.
All right, can we talk? Oh yeah. I still
I
have those.
have a
pictures.
happy holidays. I insist.
Can we talk about Keisha's set before she leaves?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
can
Can we, can we
Keisha.
analyze
Yeah.
what hath befallen before us?
Keisha did exactly what I thought she would do.
Yeah.
And
I was expecting her to be
Murdered
funny. She was really funny.
it was incredible.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna throw a couple chairs and stuff. You know?
Yeah. She had a,
What is she, Bobby Knight?
like she.
Not all.
Yeah, they
I
had
was
a
gonna say
confidence
that, I
like
won't say
yeah,
That's my co, man.
she had a confidence like she's been doing it a while.
That I found very bizarre.
Yeah. Usually people are like the never mind. There was a couple newbies tonight.
No one's gonna see this, so
And there was a couple newbies tonight, and I mean she did okay, but you know she didn't have enough as much confidence as you did.
No.
And
no, it was so.
you
weird.
ended your set with like a callback.
You had
it
the
was-
professional
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
callback
Like,
to
you
the
knew,
beginning
you
of
knew
the
what,
set.
you knew what the hell you were doing.
Then you trashed Jeff Stiles at the end, which is like
awesome.
Yeah. It was
exactly
great.
what everyone in the room wanted.
Yes.
You talked. You said my name during your set, and I immediately got all excited.
Well, you're one of her two favorite comics.
I
you know
am.
that?
I know. Yeah, according to Craigslist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was really, really awesome. Like it was really fun to watch.
It was very good.
Just, I think that's really
So Keisha, you gonna keep doing it?
That's what he's asking.
I don't really think so.
Why?
She's gonna retire on top.
No, you can make comedy a living and just not
Just
do
do it.
whatever
It's
whatever
not-
it is you do. What do you do again for a living? What's your bank account number?
So were you just doing it as like?
She's probably a critic.
As a
I want
gift.
I want to try to do this and cross it off my list to say that I've done this, sort of thing.
It is a bucket list type thing, but I don't know if I could be consistently good at it. I actually was really nervous about tonight, and
Well, it didn't show while you're on stage.
even up there, yes, oh my goodness, and some things.
Alright, guys.
Have a good one.
I really
Have a safe ride home.
did not mean to say.
Mike.
That'll happen.
But
No, I could tell that you were
Jeff,
nervous.
absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
He had that comment from about 5 months ago.
I could tell that you were nervous, but like it didn't matter. You powered through it, and that was the cool thing about it. Because being nervous is whatever, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But like being nervous and then still continuing to speak, that takes a lot of guts. Yeah, it was just. But you're not gonna know if you're gonna be consistently funny unless you do it again.
Consistently.
So it's
Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And as soon as you start sucking, we'll tell you.
we're not gonna force you into doing it. We want you to keep coming back for sure.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh my gosh, yeah. Why would I?
but yeah, like don't worry about being consistently funny.
No.
Like that's
None of us are.
no.
So
No.
I'm rarely funny.
You have people that have been doing it for a while.
Let alone consistent.
yeah, I mean, there's always like a sort of a bottom. Not to be mean to people, but like there's always people that you can be funnier than. If that makes any sense. There's no matter what open mic you go to, there's always going to be a few people that are just starting out, or that have maybe even been doing it for a while, but they're not that funny, and you can be like, "Well, I could be better than that guy," and then you're like, and that gives you the confidence to keep doing it because you're like, "Wow, I'm better than that guy."
Or you can be like Keisha and just go, you know what, I'm better than all of these people.
Just fucking go up there and kill it.
Yeah.
That is not true.
Yeah, you did really well tonight. You probably had the second best set of the night.
Yeah, absolutely. Like without a doubt, your set did better than anybody else's tonight. Like it was.
We were all
solid.
very plugged in for it, though.
Yeah.
Which I really appreciate.
No, we're not trying to take away from her set. We're just like, we were all paying.
No, everyone was paying attention. Clearly.
I am. I got to do competition now. Man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the face of Dubuque Comedy. I gotta protect my
Well, we
throne
need
here.
your face. You're the cyst of Dubuque Comedy.
No one can fill my head. So like filling my shoes, but the size of my
You fill a
head.
toilet with blood.
'Cause my head's big. I didn't try to fill the toilet with blood. That wasn't my goal for the day. Hey, I'm gonna fill the toilet with blood. I just sat down and then looked behind me and was like, "Oh, okay, that happened." Who are you texting there, Todd?
But I was.
Your mom.
I was
My mom's
very,
dead.
very excited that you did well. Like,
Yeah, I was super
it
confident.
was freaking awesome.
Abby is super pissed that she missed this because she knew you were going up.
Yeah.
Word spreads fast. So
Right, because I told one person.
I told, yeah, he told Robert, and then he told us, and then we're like, fucking Keisha's going up. I told Ben to, because there is a video of you, not just the one that your mom took. I told
It actually
Ben.
did not come out that well, so.
Well,
I told Ben to save it and then send it to me. Like, not gonna post it on YouTube or anything.
Don't.
But I want Abby to see it because she'll be happy.
Don't do that. Definitely.
She wants to see Adrian too, probably. The other girl who went up.
She was confident on stage. She didn't look nervous at all, which was.
she was super nervous before she went on, but yeah, she didn't show it.
Right.
Yeah, but like nervous and not like a bad way of like getting in her own head. Just like, oh, this is crazy that this is gonna happen.
Sometimes
so
nervous energy too will help you out a lot.
But yeah, she did good for her first time up as well. Like, props to her for anybody who gets up. I've said this a few times now. Anybody that gets up on stage with a microphone has a freaking mental disorder. Like, it's
true.
No one should be doing this.
No, not really.
It's just absurd.
No, like,
it's like, this is how I spend my Monday nights.
How does this become a thing that people pay to see? You know what I mean? Like music I can understand, or like acting, or you're putting on a play, or you're putting on a sketch or whatever, but how does one guy with a microphone, how does that become, listen to my dick jokes, how does that become a thing?
At a certain level, it takes you away from, like, the bullshit of what your life is. Like, it makes
music,
hearing about someone else's bullshit.
And
about
music is good 100% of the time. Stand up, what? Live music.
It's background noise.
What?
At the very least, it's background noise. There's no stand-up background noise. Like, you can't go on stage, not do well, but people are like, well, at least it was background noise.
Right.
Fair, but
people pay more attention to stand up.
If you go into a coffee shop and you find out that there's a band or a guy with a guitar, you're like, oh, that's great, that's cool, I can listen to this guy with a guitar. But if you go there and there's stand-up and the guy's like, so, well, what's the deal with fucking Jews, man?
Only
it's bad, then you're like, oh, God, this is awful.
Well, I mean, if Jeff Stiles was at the coffee shop, then yeah, I would probably... It's the deal with fucking Jews.
Hope you're watching, Jeff.
But no,
that's my bit. Jeff stole that.
But no, like, if it's a bad guitar player, then yeah, I'm not gonna stick around. I'll get out first.
But I feel like guitar, once you get to a certain point of guitar, like you can just do shows and you don't have to worry about, like, you're more talented than most people at guitar. Or you're, whatever, like, you get to a point where you're more, you could perform a show, then you don't really have to worry about anyone, like, booing you or not, just, like, being off the stage.
Comedy audiences have a very different mentality than music audiences because they're...
Oh, good comedy audiences do.
No, I think just comedy audiences in general, because the whole idea of comedy is...
sort of letting
that
go.
You say something that you have the knowledge that the audience, the people that you're telling it to, are going to judge it. And that's the whole idea of comedy, is to go, okay, I'm going to say a thing, and then you tell me whether or not that thing that I just said is good or not. And that's what comedy is. Whereas, music is much more passive in that you enjoy it silently. Mm-hmm. When the song ends, you applaud, but that's a lot. I was talking to, when we did the Seven Hills mic, I was talking to some of the musicians, and they brought it up. I didn't go up and just like, man, you guys got it easy. But they brought it up. They were just like, yeah, it was, it's very strange to see you guys go up and like try to make something happen.
Like need the audience to give a shit just a tiny bit for it to go well, pretty much.
Yeah, but also the thing about music, it fills up so much space sonically that you don't need the audience to participate with you because you're doing all of the work. With comedy, you're relying on the timing to come from the audience a lot. You're obviously driving it and controlling it, but you're also feeding off the energy of the audience. Whereas with playing a song, you can just put your head down and strum the guitar and sing, and you're not looking for a response in the middle of your song. Mm-hmm. So it is different in that way, but I don't know. I think music does... I don't listen to music in the same way that I listen to comedy, though. Like, I listen to comedy to... I don't know, be happy for a little bit. When I listen to music, I listen to music to be inspired.
Yeah.
That was the most adorable thing.
All right, we gotta get out of here, man. Show's over. Give it a round of applause to Todd Baysinger.
Go me!
Go Todd. Give a round of applause for Levi
Baughman. But he means
Levi Ramen.
Levi Ramen.
Berjamowitz.
Levi Bouillon Cubes.
Levi Bouillabaisse.
Levi Berjamowitz. Give a round of applause for me, everybody.
No, fuck you.
All right, so
Give
that's
a
the
round of
show,
applause for
everybody.
Keisha.
Give it up for the Toddcast podcast. This is
The
episode
2-hour-long
11.
podcast that happened.
Oh yeah,
Thank you, everybody,
I'm gonna
for
be up
watching.
for another 50 minutes uploading this to YouTube and cutting out the little chunk where we make fun of Keisha for a little bit. All right, thanks everybody.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Here, hit the button there.
Hit that
Bye.
switch. Bye.